And now from here, when he goes to pressure in towards me, I can always move my head away. There's a lot more tension in the hip. And then from here, hands come in, we break those grips, okay, and we get to our finish, all right? All right, guys, now let's look at another method that we can use to recover when we're flattened out, this time using a windmill method. This one's gonna give us a little bit more horsepower than the previous ones, okay? And so it's gonna create for a bigger off balance. And again, we can combine all of these with each other, but this one's gonna create for a bigger off balance, a little bit more of a bridging effect. And the whole idea with these is just to get our training partner's hands posted on the mat wide so we can recover our position, okay? With this one in particular, again, similar to the knee lever, very good at setting up an underhook, okay? Because you get your training partner's hands posted out wide, it makes it easy for you to swim those hands back in, okay? So this time, we are in half guard, and again, flattened out, same idea here. And again, that knee lever is not available because your training partner takes the knee off the floor. And maybe from here, I've attempted to use some of the other methods and it's just not working. I want something that's gonna give me a little bit more of a, of an assertive and an aggressive way of getting out, okay? This is when we're gonna use a windmill type action with our arms, okay? The idea remains the same, that we need to get his head over and in this direction. Okay, so the more I can get my training partner's head lined up with mine, the easier it's going to be for me to straighten out, square up to him, get my knees in, and my upper body frames back in place. Only this time, when we do it, I'm going to block my training partner's knee, so he's forced to base out with the hand and relinquish the crossface. So we're in this position, he's flattening us out, we just hit this whipping motion with our arms. I block my training partner's knee with my right arm, okay, as my left arm moves my training partner's head. You don't want to hit your training partner's head, but you want to kind of assertively shove his head out of the way, okay? He's going to be doing everything he can to drive his head down towards the mat. So we bring our half guard leg in nice and tight. We post the ball of our foot into the mat. I want to get some good height with this bridge. So when you do it, make sure you're posting the ball of your foot. We'll change the angle in a second. So our heel comes very close to our butt, and I post the ball of my foot on the mat as I whip and I windmill. And when I do so, I block the knee. So when he goes to, if he doesn't do anything, he's going to get rolled over. So he's going to be forced to relinquish the crossface and maintain top position. So, okay, it's a pretty natural response. They feel like they're going over, they're going to post the hand. So right when we hit that bridge, he's going to be forced to post that hand. Okay, so you get height and a little bit more horsepower. Now, immediately upon this, right when the hand is posted, my hand that was down by the knee, so I blocked his knee from basing out, my hand that was down by the knee stays palm up and just catches right here at the wrist. The reason why it stays palm up is that when he goes to re-grip my head when we recover, he won't be able to do so. When he tries to pummel that hand in, it's very, very tough, and when he goes to pull the hand away, okay, you can only pull it away so far, okay? It's going to be very easy for me to start bringing hands back in. Now, when I hit that bridge and we catch, now from here, I generally recommend taking advantage of that extension, cutting the elbow back and start digging that underhook, because now you're in a great position to start attacking with underhook. You're not limited to underhook. You can use the underhook to then get into other things. You can use it to start creating space for, say, for example, a butterfly hook, okay, or a knee shield. You can use it to set up a variety of different things. But the main idea here is that we create that extension, we get that post, and we cut the elbow back and around, okay, for that underhook, for that tight waist. If we switch sides, pay attention to my my left leg, okay, the bridging leg. We hit that whip. I don't want my foot just anywhere. Try not to keep your foot flat. Try to keep your foot as close to your butt as possible. So curl your heel towards your butt as far as it'll go, and then place the ball of your foot on the mat. This will just give you a lot more height off of that bridge. And it's very important that from here, not only do I bridge, I don't want to bridge straight up, I want to bridge over my right shoulder, so my hips should face that direction. So my right knee is going to point out in that direction. As my left knee gives me power, my right knee gives me direction. So when I go to hit that whip, it's going to give me that height with the left leg and the direction with the right. Notice my hips, chest, face, everything goes in this direction. his hand posts. So we take that palm up grip, elbow comes around, and we cut it underneath so that I can get to that underhook, and off of that underhook, now we can go into all of our underhook attacks, okay, from that position. But just a really good way for us to get our training partner out of balance when he's flattened us out. It's a little bit more horsepower, but it does create a good amount of extension, and it's going to give you plenty of room to be able to get your frames back in place.